You going to have a bat first?
Yeah, I'm going to bat first again today.
Yeah. And the batting, you need a bit more consistency out of that?
Electric. The captains will be nice and tense. He's got a good record. The Pakistan captain, Waqar, he's doing a good job, Ramesh.
Extremely good job, and he looked very confident when he came out to toss. I think he has got things under control, especially the young players are being helped by him, and he looks to be a very confident captain.
Well, you better get up to the commentary box because waiting up there at the moment, we've got about the finals about to get underway. Jayasuriya looking nice and tense out there as well. Ravi Shastri is in position, and Ramesh is about to join him.
Waqar Yunus on his way. This is the start of the ARY Gold Cup final. Sri Lanka taking on Pakistan. That could have been close. Kalu Watana slipped. Luckily for him, he just got back in the nick of time. Sheen on the surface, and because the groundsman has had time to roll it over the last couple of days, it's nice and hard. As a result of that, even if a batsman's wearing spikes, he's got to be careful when he's running between the wickets early on. It's not easy to really stop straight away and turn around. You saw this with Kalu Watana. Look at the time it takes to stop and put those brakes on. That's good timing. First boundary of the final.
Attempted slow delivery probably from Waqar Yunus. A full toss and neatly put away.
Trouble here. Still trouble. Waqar Yunus dropped the ball. But still managed to pick it up and take the bails off. Kalu Watana, the man run out.
Aimless running there, no communication, no yes, wait or no. Kalu Watana, man to suffer. Shoaib Malik, probably the best Pakistani fieldsman, very good return just next to the stumps. Waqar Yunus not picking it up cleanly, and then bringing a lot of joy to this crowd and to this team. That's an important wicket. Kalu Watana unfortunately run out for 7, and Sri Lanka 8 for 1.
Marvanada Badu, the new man out here for the Sri Lankans.
Again, Jayasuriya looking for 2. This time they get it.
That was well run. But he picked his spot very well there, Sanat Jayasuriya.
He's gone right over cover on this occasion. Umpires are making a decision on what it was. That's the end of Waqar Yunus' over.
I have a funny feeling it went all the way. One of the few bad deliveries that Waqar Yunus has bowled. All the way. Definitely went over the boundary on the full. A bit too wide, got punished.
This time he's found the gap with a flick of the wrist. That's a good shot. Just picked the slower delivery in time. Great shot, boundary.
What has been evident about the couple of offside boundaries is that the batsmen have been given a bit of width. The 6 that Jayasuriya hit earlier on, it was full in length but very wide. And again this, a bit shorter, yes, but still too much width outside the off stump. Easily beautifully put away.
It gets past both fieldsmen. Imran Nazir may have just been put off a little bit by Inzamam's dive.
That was well placed. The man on the outside was placed specifically for shots like this. Inzamam ul Haq. Supposed to be in a catching position, but he's more in a defensive position there than anything else. Just to his right and to backward points left. Well placed.
Oh, that's a good shot. Not quite off the middle of the bat. This one he's got right off the middle of the bat. Got a way to bring up to 50.
Much better shot. This time he didn't try to hit it from where it was coming from. He hit it towards where it was going. It was slanting across his body. Just opened the face of the bat a bit and lofted it over mid-off. Excellent shot.
Nearly took out one of the umpire's lights. But he's gone again. This one's hit pretty well. Right on top of the sideboard. This is a very good over for Sri Lanka.
Sanat Jayasuriya is certainly relaxing a bit. He has been getting delivers like this for quite some time now, but elected not to play through the line of the ball. Hasn't been pushing any further up now, Abdul Razak, than before, but now Sanat Jayasuriya is just relaxing a bit and playing through the line of the ball and doing that beautifully.
Long off the middle of the bat, Waka. No, he can't quite get there. It's 62 for 1.
Does not know the sort of pressure that is brought to bear on the side batting second. And that will depend on the experienced players in this Pakistan batting lineup. Yes, he says, and away he goes. Jayasuriya a little slow. Oh, he's at the stumps. It's got to be a look at it. No, says the umpire. No, says umpire Orchard. He hit the stumps. He had one stump to look at. Top cricketers of yesteryear gathered here. That's Turkey Zia in charge of Pakistan cricket, having a chat there with Basif Iqbal. And just alongside Turkey Zia on the other side is a wonderful cricket, Zahir Abbas. Great player of yesteryear as well. Nicely fielded, nicely fielded. Great stuff.
Great to look at. Saklan Mushtaq really was acrobatic on this occasion. Had to move to his wrong side, and look at that take.
Bit of each, mate.
Oh, it's in the air. There's a fieldsman down there. This could be out. It's way up. Is it going to go over his head? Oh, it's over. Well, it looked as if he was going to take the catch. I'm not sure whether it went for 6 or not. It would have been very close. Waqar running back, looking into the sun, and indeed very close to the boundary. The umpire accepting Waqar's signal there was fair. The ball was up for a long time. Waqar looked as if he had it under control, and it bounced a metre short.
Would have been a great catch. Always is difficult running backwards, and Waqar Yunus probably thinking that it's very near to the boundary ropes. Still a fair bit to go, but would have been a great catch, and would have been great for Pakistan if they'd taken care of Sanat Jayasuriya.
50 for the Sri Lankan captain. Oh, that's crashed off the back foot by Sanat Jayasuriya with tremendous power. Not said too many shots hit harder than that. People seeking in whichever way they can to get into the ground. All the gates shut. Oh, what a shot this one is from Jayasuriya.
Absolutely thrashed that one away. It was almost catchable for Imran Nazir. Would have been a brilliant catch.
An opportunity there.
That might be the second stumping opportunity in just a couple of overs. Atapatu just wandering out of his crease after he played at that delivery. Mayan just been troubled by the bounce, I think.
Now that's the right place. He'll get a boundary for that. He's just used the bowler's pace. Neat shot from Jayasuriya. 26 overs gone, 117 for 1. And that's pulled away work for the man at long on. He's got a powerful arm of Bhuvi. That's in the air, simple catch. Extra bounce, Jayasuriya disappointed. He was looking to play that a lot squarer than he actually did. This is a big wicket for Pakistan. Sri Lanka have lost their captain.
That was a good move to bring the fieldsman fine behind square leg. Anybody who is sweeping is always susceptible to the top edge. It usually goes around about 45 degrees. On that occasion, he was just trying to flick it around the corner with his wrist. Got a top edge, and a very nonchalant Inzamam just strolled in to take the catch. It's 122 for 2.
Shai Vardhana is the new man out there for the Sri Lankans.
Follow ball, that's hit the edge. That's beautifully bowled. A little bit of in drift there and then spin away, but no slip in position. So you can't expect slip catches if there's no one there. But it was still good bowling. A reverse sweep, it's in the air. It was going down. Oh, dropped it. I cannot believe it. That's one of those beautiful, straightforward catches. And it was put down. Well, it looks as if it looks like Yashir Arifat is out there, and that's this jumper he's wearing. He's come in there and watched it. And he just took his eyes off the ball right at the end.
I've seen too many reverse sweeps in this tournament, just about 2 or 3. But this should have been a wicket. Shouldn't be dropping those.
Wonderful crowd, great atmosphere. Another single down to mid-on. That's all. Run rate at the moment, 4.31. Marvin Adapatu has reached his half century. It's taken a while, 88 balls, a strike rate of 56. That's his 32nd half century in one-day internationals. Down the wicket, it's in the air. This is going to be out. It's going to be cool. I don't believe it. Pakistan. Enzi, what have you done? He's had such a wonderful tournament. They've fielded so well. And all of a sudden the legs are falling off.
Inzamam of all people, totally unexpected. Very safe hands, Inzamam ul Haq. Kept his eyes on it right through, and then it just bobbed out. Wide called by umpire Doug Cowie. Just a bit wide, plus it was turning further away. This is that catch again. Oh, you'd have given Inzamam that catch even before he took it.
Good call. No. Keeper out very quickly. Afridi should have had a wicket. It's the end of the over. 147 for 2. That one's off the edge, and that'll get to the boundary, I'd say. Yes, I don't think he intended to play it quite as fine as that, but it's a bit of a relief for Sri Lanka. They need a boundary or two here. take it to the spinners now. That will relieve the pressure a fair bit. 12 off the over already.
Yes, this has been a good over. Got that well. Just drifted into his pads a bit. But he just drove it straight towards the mid-wicket region. Spun his entire body around. It wasn't a swing across the line. It was as if he was driving straight because of the angle he got his body into.
Just wide of this. Fields from their side, Anwar. That's very well played. Chawana with the reverse sweep.
Executed shot from Mahela Jayawardene. Picked up the straighter one very nicely from Shoaib Malik. Had to cover the stumps first, that he did, and then had to place it away from Said Anwar. Not an easy shot, but well executed.
That's a brilliant shot. Absolutely magnificent shot. Overs cover for 6.
The challenge was thrown to Marvin Atapatu to go for that booming drive through the offside because the bowler wanted to create a gap between bat and pad. And look at this shot. Down the track, against the spin, intentionally looking for a 6 and getting it in grand style. And that's a fantastic hit indeed.
This time he goes straighter and brings up a boundary. So good over for Sri Lanka. 186 for 2. This is very good batting against the spinners now. And it's been the use of footwork that has really helped the batsmen in this situation.
Sri Lankans are dominating. They were in the 34-38.
Chance in the outfield. Not accepting their chances, are playing Mushtaq on this occasion. It's 197 for 2. And they've had a little bit of help from the opposition. Pakistan just not accepting the chances.
The catching had been very, very ordinary. Saklan Mushtaq there, gathering himself and away from the ball. Running. That couple brings up the 200 for the Sri Lankans. It has been an extremely efficient effort from them.
Has been called a no ball. A very late call there from umpire Orchard, but a pretty important one for Pakistan.
Nothing's been going right for them in the last hour or so. Vakar Yunus bowling a lovely delivery, a Yorker, and then being told that it was a no ball. Clearly displeased there. Yes, it was a big no ball.
That's a good shot. I don't believe that piece of umpiring.
Yes, it was pretty mind-boggling. Because the batsman was going for a hit and there was no negative there from the bowler, and so he had to compensate by bowling straight and paid the penalty. Shahid Afridi. He's not a great spinner of the ball, but well struck by Mahela Jayawardene. Once again, good use of the feet.
He's found a gap again in the outfield. A good effort there by Mohammad Sami.
Pretty similar to the one given as a wide, but Jayawardene fetching it from the off stump and well fielded by Sami.
Oh, that's good batting. Once again, it's the use of the feet that is getting the batsman into position and opens up a wide range of shots. Chance here for Imran Nazir. There's the 100 partnership between Adabatu and Jay Wardner. 2:23 for 2.
That would make them not to miss any catches, for sure.
Just going to clear mid off. Beautifully struck by Adabatu.
It is really classy stuff from Marvin Atapatu. He's not slogging. That's all very fine fingering shots. Look at that high elbow and straight back coming down. Have to miss Waqar Yunus is fielding in the circle of mid-off. Beautifully timed and hit.
Mid-off is back now. Fine leg is up. That's wide and mid-on. He's such a classy player once he gets going out of it too. It's hard to believe that he's such a nervous starter.
No nerves now for Marvin Atapatu.
It's a good response from the bowler, getting it right in the block hole. I don't know what Adabatu's doing there. I think too hard to catch him. I don't know why he was going back for a second. Jay Wardner had told him no.
Very good return from Saeed Anwar. Bat not being grounded. And I think he's gone. The shot of the crease, a needless run out when he was going so well. This would clear the doubt there. Yes, the wickets are rattled. And he's gone. The red light is on. A fantastic innings from Marvin Atapatu. Kept the momentum going. Came at a very difficult stage. Got a very healthy partnership with Sanat Jayasuriya and then with Mahela Jayawardene. Sri Lanka 233 for 3 as Marvin Atapatu leaves the ground for 89.
Jayawardene on strike after that mix-up. 2 run-outs now in the Sri Lankan innings. I don't know why Adabatu was looking for the second as Jay Wardner brings up his 50.
The least run scored square wicket on the offside. That area has been packed as fieldsman.
Oh, good shot. He's hit that one way into the crowd. Magnificent shot down the ground. Jayawardene takes his score to 59. Boy, he does time him beautifully.
This is a superb shot. He's got into great position. He's anticipating Waqar Yunus trying to bowl a full length. So he's straight back in his crease here and just met it on the half volley. Lovely timing. It's a good clean hit. Clearing the ropes easily.
Oh, he's hit that one as well. Oh, wonderful hit. The umpire looking for a signal and up go the fingers again. Yeah, really good to see the umpires actually taking the word of the fieldsman down there, simply going across to Inzamam and saying, was it 6 or 4? Inzi says 6 and he signals it.
Yeah, and a wonderful hit. Very similar to the first one. He's using the angle of Waqar Yunus. He's looking to angle it into the right-hander, and he's just picking a spot on the onside. Huge gap between long on and deep backward square leg.
That one. It's gone straight up in the air. Sucklane very quick to pick it up down the pitch, and he's got rid of Jayawardene. That could be a very, very important wicket.
Superb innings coming to an end, but you could see what he was looking to try and do there. There was a big gap between point and short third, and he was looking to use the angle of Sucklane and work it down backward a point. Sutcliffe was alive to the occasion. He fired it into the block hole, leading edge, and a simple return catch, putting an end to a fine innings from Jayawardena. 67 of just 59 balls, 263 for 4, Sri Lanka.
Sutcliffe continuing. He's got the wicket of Jayawardena. Caught and bowled for 67 of 59. Ball and straight away causing problems for Voss. It's going to be all or nothing here. I think that's got there. Yep, 4 runs. Oh, he's hit that one. It's in the air. It's going to be out. Caught the dead. Got him. This time he's got him. Way down there. No trouble at all that time round. Cottinsey. He's dropped one, but boy, he caught that one. No skin off the nose there of Chaminda Voss. He had to do it. He had to go for it.
Yes, you could see his intentions. He lasted one more ball. The idea was to clear the ground. Unfortunately, he didn't quite middle it. And he's found in Zamam in the deep. This one going straight down his throat. Didn't have much to move. Vast departs, 267 for 5. At this stage, just not giving the left-hander any room, not giving him the opportunity to really free his arms. He was looking to hit it on the onside, where he might have just been better off hitting it through the offside, through the cover area. Inside edge in the end, he's dragged it onto his stumps. Sri Lanka 275 for 6.
So Joshan brought into the side at the expense of Sangakkara. Gets away straight away, or was it Bat? Or was it Pad? 277 for 6, 1 over to be bowled after a sluggish start and a nasty run out of Kaluwitharana. The Sri Lankans have got a decent score. Oh, that's out, Stumped by Miles. The Salem. That's 250 wickets for Sutcliffe. Beautifully bowled, nicely stumped, and the Salem is on his way.
Once again, a wonderful piece of bowling here. It's not easy for a spinner to bowl in the slog hole. Sutcliffe and Mushtaq has deceived the batsman here. Not only in flight, he's beaten him off the pitch as well. And he's reached a milestone. 250 sticks in one-day internationals. Disarram going here. 277 for 7.
First delivery faced by Zoysa. He's managed to get it away down to long on. He's a pretty good straight hitter in the one, Zoysa. Oh, that's way down the leg side. Well, that's not very clever bowling. I think he was trying there to whip in a Yorker at leg stump, but it's been given as wides and 4. I thought it might have deflected off a boot or something.
Yes, of the keeper's boot. Very wide this, and it's hit the keeper's boot and then deflected away from that man at short fine leg.
That one bounced a little bit. Back for the second. Zoysa thinking about a third. In the air, and this could be caught. No, it'll be safe. Good one, Zoysa. I tell you, he's got one of the biggest arcs in world cricket. He's 2 meters and a bit tall, and he doesn't mind lifting that bat up, and he does. And he goes for it. It's in the air. It's going to be 6. It's going to go all the way. It's up to end. All the way to end. No one, Zoysa. Up the order, I say. The Sri Lankans are having a ball. Well, look at the smiles on their faces. No one, Zoysa has come on in leaps and bounds as a batsman. Well, he hasn't smiled yet. He just tosses the ball back to the umpires. Have a look at little Kalu there. You've never seen a broader smile. 5.96 means that don't have to worry about run rates or anything like that. They've got to go for it.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Imran Nazir on strike. Now the ball grasped there by Kalu Adarana, and from the reaction, you almost got the feeling that there might have been a little touch.
Yeah, definitely was a bit of a touch there.
Son, and get your eye in. Lazy shot there from Imran Nazir, and this time he has been caught, and Zoyza has got the breakthrough.
Kalu certainly has made up for that one he dropped earlier on. These inside edges are never easy, but he took it well. Good catch. Imran Nazir just a bit faulty with his footwork there. That foot coming across the stumps after he had played the shot. He knows he has done wrong. It's 13 for 1.
Well, that one's high in the air. Short flying leg around. Takes the catch. And the umpire is asking, was it too high? There's a lot of celebration going on, but the umpires are having a chat. But I would think by now they would have got the message to the batsman because he's walking off.
Well, let's have a look at this. This has a chance of being higher than the previous. But was it too high? I don't think so. Again, not too high. Again, not above shoulder height. And this time it wasn't called. But it was a good catch. Had to make quite a bit of ground coming to his left, Shamin Nawaz. But he held on. Disastrous start for Pakistan. It's 17 for 2.
Oh, that's a brilliant shot. That's why you have guys batting at the top order, because they can handle the short pitch delivery.
Pakistan supporters have come alive again.
Brilliant shot from Syed Anwar. He's in sparkling form. Pakistan's 43 for 2. No slip in position. Boundary.
Srilanka had their fortune when they were batting. Don't think they can curse Pakistan's luck too much.
Almost 5,000 were outside the gates, waiting to get in.
In the air wide, just wide. There's a slip there to take the catch. Another 4. Syed Anwar having to react very quickly there. That one bounced a little bit.
All the ages count. 4 runs to Syed Anwar. He really will not be too much bothered about how he played that shot because it earned him 4 runs. Just stopped on him a little. Dropped the wrist just in time away from first slip.
Straight back down the ground. Magnificent straight drive. Glorious shot. 4 all the way.
Man in terrific form. Syed Anwar doesn't need to slog. perfect cricketing shot. Straight drive always is a special shot, played with so much of ease.
Well, that's in the air, going down towards third man. I tell you what, it's beautifully played. Cleared away to that good point. Humayun. A cut shot again, magnificently played. Into the fence he goes. Humayun gets a bat on the head from Syed Anwar, and I think that tells the story.
Well, importantly, it takes a little bit of pressure off Syed Anwar. Fantastic hit once again in the gap. Width being provided by the bowler, and on top of it, that's a classic cut shot. Back and across in the air, but middled it away from the fielder.
Pakistan are making a chase of it, despite the fact they've lost 2 wickets. This is a beautiful batting pitch. That's in the air, and it's into the gap as well. That's 4. It's risky, all right, but Humayun is riding his luck, and why wouldn't he? He's out there to take the pressure of Syed Anwar and to really get some runs on the board. That's exactly what he's doing.
Well, he's not changed his batting style, which is good, because in domestic cricket he plays the way that he's playing now today. Very aggressive, especially in the first 15 overs. Going down the track, challenging the bowler. And then you see him a walking shot and then nicely struck.
Oh, what a catch! What a beautiful catch! That's magnificently taken. This could be the difference today. Muthaiya Muralidharan catching that inches off the ground. If Sri Lanka take more catches like this, it'll be the difference. But it's the end of a very, very good contribution. Torquay Azir didn't enjoy that much, mind you. He'd be pretty happy with the way they've gone so far.
Good delivery from Chaminda was a slow one. Humayun a little early into that drive. Stop checked it, and a wonderful take by Muthaiya Muralidharan. Diving effort, and isn't he jubilant? That's an important wicket, and an important contribution comes to an end. He goes for 39 and Pakistan 86 for 3.
And a new batsman is at the setup. Yes, the man has arrived. He's in good form. Oh, he's played that through the offside field. Take that. That's 4. Boy, that whistle. That really whistled off the bat.
Very elegant indeed. Syed Anwar is a classic when he's driving the ball in that fashion, especially through the offside. Very good balance. The width was there, but he had to really find the placement. You see him shot mid-wicket in place also for Inzamam. That is because he has a tendency to fall over and maybe play in the air.
Oh, great start. Muralidharan hasn't started the bowl yet, and he's made a serious contribution already.
It's turning out to be a great game of cricket. Very attractive to watch. Some lovely hits. This one was, well, it was initially well placed, but look at that leap. Stayed with the ball.
Yes, I noticed in the paper this morning that he's actually only got 6 weeks of cricket in Sri Lanka. He's going to play it up in Manchester again for Lancashire. Oh, he's got it! That's out! Oh, what a catch! Once again, mid-wicket coming into play. Sri Lanka are going to win this match as a result of taking great catches. That is Jayawardene at that time. Sorry, Russell Arnold it was. Jayawardene threw his arms around him. He was in the air, I reckon, about 1.5 foot off the ground, and it went into one hand. What a blow for Pakistan.
Well, they say catches win matches. No better example than this. Russell Arnold, well, this one struck pretty hard by Inzamam. Left in the air, timed his leap beautifully. One-handed catch. That's a sad situation for the Pakistanis. Inzamam goes for 3 in Pakistan, 95 for 4.
that it can do very quickly with this loss of wickets.
Another one goes down. This time, Jai Wardana takes the catch. Yunus Khan looking for the cover drive, and in the end, it just looked as if it was a half-hearted shot. Pakistan had lost half their side.
Because Yunus Khan gets that front foot a long way across, he quite often slices his drives. And I think that's what he's done on this occasion, just sliced it a little bit. And a good catch there taken by Jai Wardana in the covers. So a lot of problems now for Pakistan at 103 for 5.
That's in the air, but in the gap as well. First boundary here for Abdul Razak. In the air, and is it taken? Yes. He's come up with it. Another brilliant catch. Fernando reacting so quickly on his follow-through. He's picked up the wicket of Abdul Razak. Number 6 goes down for Pakistan.
Good change of pace there by Fernando. He's bowled some good deliveries without getting a reward. In the end, he had to do it all himself. Razak just playing a little too soon. That's a very good diving catch. Very athletic performance there from the big quick bowler. Pakistan are on the rack at 108 for 6.
Misunderstanding, excellent work by Kaluwatana, but the batsman had enough time to come back. The throw not quite accurate.
Only then when he comes into bowl in the middle of the innings, it doesn't bother them. They could prepare a few maiden overs, not give him any wicket.
That's a good shot. Don't go that to side Anwar. Whether it's fast or slow. But just wide of the man at backward point, and the fast chasing. 2 runs to Shoaib Malik. There it is. A missed field by Murali Farhan. His 39th half-century in one-day internationals.
Another very good effort from the experienced left-hander. There's 53 balls taken.
Pakistan have slowed down rapidly, but they are well ahead of what Sri Lanka were at this same point. That's gone. That's gone a long, long way. Shahid Anwar certainly has been batting very well. An excellent knock so far.
It's also the end of Pakistan. Horton bowled by Jayasuriya. Doesn't he move quickly? Trying to get that one away on the onside. And that's 200 wickets for Sanat Jayasuriya. What a contribution he's made to Sri Lankan one-day international cricket. Lots of runs, very fast, and plenty of wickets as well.
It's a fine innings from Saeed Anwar coming to an end. And a tremendous performance by Jayasuriya. Just feels that this might just be the final nail in the coffin for Pakistan. The in-form player dismissed, chipping it back to the Sri Lankan captain, 159 for 7. He's marshaled his resources well here, and really it might come as a surprise to many people, but not to many who follow the game, about Sri Lanka winning this game here, because don't forget, they fielded in both the games against Pakistan.
That's in the air. This is going to be out caught right on the boundary. Oh, 6! It's touched the right, but it's over. He's on the wrong side of the boundary. Another putt. calmly, I thought. That's it. It was up there, and it was just that last little stride.
And that's a nice shot. In the gap, intentionally playing it over the cover area.
Looking for two again. Improved his batting of late, Wakar.
This has looked very determined out there. Had a little skirmish with Noin Zoysa when he collided with the tall fast bowler. Had a few words to say to him, so that's gone. Trying after that mid-wicket heave, missed it, and important wicket for Mullivran. Shoaib Malik was looking very good, missed the ball, and in the penalty there. So short-lived joy there for the crowd here. They were up and down, and now it's a lull once again. Missed it, played all over it. Trying to hit it a little too hard. Mullivran doing the trick. Gone for 44. A good hand in Pakistan. 205 for it.
Safin Mushtaq, the new batsman. Chance in the outfield. Fielder didn't pick it up at first, but he's hung on to it with ease in the end. So Pakistan have lost their 9th wicket.
Bringing more misery to the crowd here. A lot of joy to the Sri Lankans when Wakar Yunus is gone. You see the atmosphere for the Sri Lankans. Trying to clear the boundary. The drifted a straighter one that didn't spin. That delivery takes a little bit of extra bounce, and nicely touched by Noin Zoysa, who struggled initially, but hung up to it quite nicely. It's gone for 20 in Pakistan now. 207 for 9.
In the air, this will be over the top, down the ground towards the long-on boundary. Will it get there? Yes, it will. So something for the Pakistanis to cheer about. That's in the air. This is going to be it. It's all over, I'd say. Yes, that's it. Sri Lanka have won the RY Gold Cup in style. They fielded superbly. There their captain is Sharjah, and he'd be very satisfied with the outcome of today's match. A pat on the back there for Srilanka for it was the fast bowler Fernando, and look at them. They really are a very together side. Despite all the problems they're having at home with administration, these guys have kept themselves focused.
Sharjah still not really showing a great deal of emotion here, but he must be a happy man. And on the other side of the scale, well, he isn't too happy.
So US $1,000 to Wakar Yunus of Pakistan for the Shell Best Bowler Award. Next we have the Shell Best Fielder, once again worth $1,000 US. The contenders from Sri Lanka, Srinathra Surya and Russell Arnold. And from Pakistan, Shahid Afridi. And the winner, with 2 direct run-outs, 1 great diving catch and 3 other good catches, Srinathra Surya. So $1,000 there to the Sri Lankan captain. The Shell fastest 50 once again, US $1,000, and that goes to Pakistan Shahid Afridi, 22 balls. 22 balls for 50, a tremendous effort from Shahid Afridi. Now the ARY Man of the Series, which is worth $3,000 US, presented by Mr. Haji Abdul Razak, and the contenders from Sri Lanka, Sanat Jayasuriya, from New Zealand, Matthew Sinclair, and from Pakistan, Saeed Anwar and Inzamam Al-Haq. And the winner for consistency, significance and technical quality of his batting, an average of 143.5, Inzamam Al-Haq. So $3,000 there to Inzamam Al-Haq. Right, now we have the presentation to the Pakistan captain Waqar Yunus. This presentation, US $30,000, presented by Sheikh Tariq. To the runners-up in this tournament, $30,000 to Waqar Yunus. Bad luck, disappointing after the way you played in the qualifying matches.
Yeah, that's true. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Sri Lankan team. They played really well. And my boys, of course, they played throughout the tournament brilliantly. But it was not just the Pakistan's day today.
Yeah, I guess the fielding was disappointing. What was that, a bit of nerves, do you think?
Yeah, it's a young team, so you can say we dropped a few catches, which was a little disappointing, but then again, it's a part of the game. So I'm very happy the way guys played throughout the tournament.
Next, we have the ARY Man of the Match, $1,500, and this will be presented by Mr. Haji Abdul Razak. And the Man of the Match is Marvin Adapatu. Now we have the presentation of $50,000 US. This is going to be made once again by Sheikh Tariq to the Sri Lankan captain Sanat Jayasuriya. And there's also the presentation of the ARY trophy to the winning captain Sanat Jayasuriya by Mr. Yan Mohammed. Sanat, if you'd like to come forward. Firstly, the cheque for $50,000, and then we got a nice gold cup for you, Sanat. Don't forget that.